Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to be doing a product review of this Tiger Patch. This is a heavy duty kind of a wrap that you can put around your exhaust pipes, or if you have any kind of exhaust leaks or anything on the piping, you can go ahead and wrap this on there. This is for mufflers and tailpipes, instant repair. To be honest, I have never used this before. I was in the parts store this week getting something else. I happened to notice it and I figured I would check it out. Actually was planning on doing some work to my brother's vehicle. Normally, whenever I deal with tailpipes and mufflers, things like that, I always like to weld it. And he was actually going to be bringing it over later this week to do some welding. But I figured, let me give this a shot. So he's bringing his vehicle over. We're going to try it on that and see if it works. They claim that it lasts. They claim that it will last longer than your tailpipes and mufflers will. So we're going to go ahead and try it, give it a shot, see how it works. So let's get started.
Okay, here's what we're dealing with right here. It's leaking at this joint because it's not properly sealed. So what you want to do first to prep it is you want to clean that area. So I'm going to use a steel brush, clean that real good, and then we'll wipe it down, and then we'll go ahead and apply the this patch and see if it works. Okay, so everything has been cleaned. Went ahead and wiped down any dust and debris, as you can see there. Show around on this side. So that's all ready to go. So I'm going to let it dry a little bit, and then we're going to go ahead and apply it.
All right. It's highly recommended that you wear gloves to apply this. We're going to go ahead and open this up now. Here on the back, it basically says to clean the area thoroughly, which we already did. Temperature needs to be hotter than 70 degrees, which it is. Let's see here. Peel off back, discard, clear plastic back from both patches. Wrap it firmly around the damaged area, overlapping with a 1-inch to give a double layer. And then that's pretty much it. And then you run the motor for about 20 minutes just to kind of heat it up, and it'll become a permanent part of your muffler or tailpipe system. So we're going to go ahead and follow those steps. Go ahead and get this applied. Now, they do recommend wrapping the area with a piece of aluminum foil or an aluminum can. So I'm going to grab a piece off of an aluminum can just to go wrap that section to kind of put underneath before you wrap over it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that, and then we'll start applying it. Okay, so I have an aluminum can here. What we're going to do is just pretty much cut a sleeve that can go over that pipe. Use some metal clippers here, cut through that. Go ahead and split it right down the middle. Right across here. And then this will act as a sleeve going around the actual opening, so that way the wrap can then go around that.
We have that on there. Nice here. And then we can put the tape around it to hold it in place.
Go ahead and unravel that. Remove the backer. I'm going to remove the clear film. Make sure you're wearing gloves. This stuff is very sticky. And then there's one of these on each side. All right.
Work this on. Okay, working this on, and I will start by saying this stuff is very, very hard to deal with. It's falling off, sticking to itself, it's grabbing crap off the street. I'm not too impressed with it. Hopefully it actually does what it says it's going to do with the exhaust pipe, because at least the application of it is a pain in the neck to do it, and it's very frustrating, to be honest with you. And I guess it doesn't help that this particular exhaust pipe I'm working on, my access is not the best either. There we go. There we go. then what you need to do is you just need to wrap it with tape on both ends. They also recommend the middle. This one, we didn't really have much space in the middle, so I didn't do that. But just to hold it till it heats up and you can hear it, it definitely solved the problem. The exhaust leak is completely gone. It was a little bit of a pain to put it on, but once it was on, so far so good. We'll let it sit for 20 minutes and come back and see how it's looking. Alright, it's been roughly almost 20 minutes. Had a little bit of an issue. You can see there's some blue tape on there as well. I had to re-secure it. It was coming off. But it looks like now it's holding. The car is actually very quiet, so it looks like it's doing its job. So my brother's going to take the vehicle now to work, so we'll see how it holds up under some more of a load driving it. If not, I'm just going to have to drop the whole exhaust pipe and weld it like I was going to have to do originally anyway. So far so good.
Well, that pretty much wraps up my review of this product here, this Tiger Patch, this heavy-duty patch for mufflers and tailpipes. Overall, when it's said and done, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it a 6. My brother, he just contacted me. He got to his job. We ran it for about 20 minutes like they recommended, and then he had approximately a 6-7 mile drive, so the car was under a little bit of load on the road. So far, everything is great, nice and quiet, so it looks like it worked. Now with the car cooling off, that'll give time for this all to just set and dry properly. So it looks like it did the job like they claim it will. It's just the use of it is very messy. It's hard to work with. It's getting stuck on itself. It won't stick to the pipe right. It was just a little bit of a hassle. It was a little bit frustrating. Personally, because I have welding equipment, I would prefer just to drop the exhaust pipe and just weld it. In my opinion, it would be quicker and simpler, be a permanent fix and be done. But for someone who maybe doesn't have the equipment to do the welding, you can go ahead and give it a shot. Go ahead and give it a try. Like I said, just be prepared for the whole process of getting it on there. It's not as easy as they make it sound, but overall it looks like it did do the job. So that pretty much wraps up this episode of Andy's Garage. Please send any questions, any comments. I would love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your support. I appreciate that. So if you could, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.